Welcome to While You Were Pooping. Today, we're diving into a smelly chapter of history, the Great Stink of 1858. What happens when an entire city's waste builds up in a river during a heat wave? Let's plug our noses and find out.
While you were pooping, yeah. While you were pooping, while you were pooping, yeah. While you were pooping.
The story takes place in Victorian London, a bustling city experiencing rapid growth during the Industrial Revolution. By the mid-19th century, London's population had exploded to over 2 million, but its infrastructure hadn't kept up. The city relied on a medieval sewer system that emptied untreated waste directly into the Thames River, the same river that supplied drinking water. Things came to a head in the summer of 1858 when an intense heat wave struck London. The hot weather caused the Thames to dry up significantly, exposing tons of raw sewage that had accumulated in the river. The stench was so overwhelming that it earned the event its infamous name, the Great Stink. The smell was unbearable, and it didn't just inconvenience the public. Members of Parliament, whose offices were near the Thames, were forced to evacuate due to the foul odor. Curtains soaked in chloride of lime were hung in a desperate attempt to mask the stench. But it was no match for the river's reeking fumes. While the Great Stink was a crisis, it also served as a wake-up call. The poor sanitation wasn't just a matter of smell. It was a public health disaster. Outbreaks of cholera and other waterborne diseases had already devastated the city, killing tens of thousands. The Great Stink finally pushed lawmakers to act. Enter Joseph Bazalgette, a civil engineer who proposed an ambitious plan to overhaul London's sewer system. Bazalgette designed a network of underground sewers that diverted waste away from the Thames and safely discharged it downstream. Completed in the 1860s, his system was a triumph of engineering and significantly improved public health in London. In fact, parts of his sewer system are still in use today. The Great Stink may have been a literal mess, but it sparked one of the most important urban sanitation reforms in history. It's a smelly reminder of how crisis can drive innovation and change. That's all for today's episode. Join us during your next poo when we drop another nugget or two for your enjoyment. And when your friends ask, "How do you know that?" just let them know you learned it while you were pooping.
Yeah. While you were pooping, while you were pooping.